Hey, good morning everyone. This video is going to be about foam rolling your legs. So if that's something that interests you, then stay on, watch, ask questions. If it's not, keep on going. So I want to introduce myself. My name is Natalie Weatherly and I am a Beachbody coach. I have been doing, I have ran 2 half marathons, 1 full marathon. Had to quit 1 marathon training due to muscle knee problems because I didn't know about foam rolling at that time. I've also done several bike cycling charity rides that are 100 miles. I did 150 miles. So I have experience. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm just a coach. So I wanted to share what works for me with you to hopefully it'll help you. I've had several people ask questions about foam rolling and how to do it. One, this is your apparatus. You can get these for like $15, $18 on Amazon. You want it to be very dense. It's supposed to be hard. And the purpose of this is because we're gonna work out trigger points or knots in your muscles. You'll know when you hit a trigger point because it's gonna hurt. This is not something that feels good. You're gonna feel better afterwards, but when you're actually doing it, it's gonna hurt. It allows you to work through the knots in your muscles. So it's gonna be uncomfortable, it's gonna be a little painful, but there's several different moves I do. So first off, I start foam rolling my quads. And you just go back and forth, roll all the way down to your upper knee. You don't want to roll on an actual joint. So you don't need to roll on your knee. You just want to roll those muscles all the way up to your hips, up until where you have muscle. Just roll that through. You're gonna know when you have a knot or trigger point because you're gonna feel it. When you feel a spot like that, you want to try to relax as much as you possibly can and just hang out on that spot for a couple of seconds, kind of roll back and forth in that area and just loosen it up. So you're gonna roll your quads like that. Another important area is to roll what they call is your IT band. Your IT band hits right here at your hip, down through your knee. So you wanna roll out the side of your leg, which is your IT band, and it's probably gonna hurt. If it hurts really bad, put your foot down. For your upper leg, put your foot down and just roll. Same thing as your quad. You're gonna roll back and forth through that muscle, roll around. When you feel a knot or a spot that hurts, try to breathe. Try to hang out in that spot, kind of roll back and forth a little bit. But roll this IT band. I used to think I had knee problems. I didn't have knee problems. I had an IT tight muscle problem. If it doesn't hurt, put both your legs up because that just applies more pressure to that muscle and to that band, and just roll it out. This is another great one. I don't get a lot of benefit, or I don't feel it much this way. But it's another way you can do it, is to roll the back. That doesn't do much for me, so I'm not big on doing that. But roll around on everything. See what works for you. Another huge important muscle is to roll your calves. I do the front and I also do the back. And on the front, I put both of my legs down at first and I just roll back and forth. You're gonna feel that shin muscle because you do have a muscle that streams right in the front of your calf. It's on the front of your leg, that's your shin. And I roll down all the way down to the front, top of that ankle, and roll it out. If you have tight shins, you're gonna feel this and it's actually gonna feel really, really good. Then I will cross my ankles. Do you see that? Cross my ankles and I roll one leg at a time. I roll over it, back and forth. And this isn't hurting right now, but last week when I was doing it, it was hurting. Hey Abby, trying to get her to stop playing with her bone because we have hardwood floors and you can hear it. So just roll back and forth, it feels great. Then do your other leg, cross your ankles, and just roll back and forth. Okay, next. Hey, Abby. No, ma'am. Come in here. Come in here and stop growling. Next is to do your actual calf muscles. It's gonna hurt, I'm not gonna lie. You can put one leg on the ground if this is really painful. You know, if your calves are really, really tight, then just put one leg on the ground like this. If you can stand it, cross your ankles and roll that calf muscle out. Woo. You know, turn your legs back and forth like this so that you're massaging all parts of your calf. You know, do the outer side, roll back and forth. Your actual calf, roll it back and forth. Roll it towards the inside, roll it back and forth. Those are all the moves that I do. If you find an area that's too painful, to apply direct pressure to it, you know, if you can, try to put a foot down so you're not putting as much pressure on it. If that still is too painful, then you know what? Get off that area and move the roller around or your leg around and do around that area and just try to work it out until you can work all that soreness through that area out. Never roll a joint or a bone. We talked about that. So like, especially I don't suggest rolling your lower back. That's not really good and you could hurt yourself. So when it comes to your butt and your lower back, I suggest getting a tennis ball, a lacrosse ball. This is an actual therapy ball. You can get these on Amazon. This is gonna hurt. It feels good, it's gonna hurt now, but once you roll these muscles out afterwards, it's gonna feel much better because what foam rolling allows you to do is to work out the knots. So you're gonna reestablish proper movement. You're gonna help to have pain-free movement. We don't wanna hurt when we're running or you're biking or you're working out. It's gonna help resume normal blood flow and ultimately enhance your performance. So yes, it hurts a little bit now, but it's just to benefit your performance, help you not have pain. So it's worth doing it. And there's times I have worked up a full body sweat when I'm just on this foam roller, and that's okay. And if it's just 5 minutes, do 5 minutes. Do 10 minutes. If you're doing it just a couple times a week, try to do 10, 15 minutes. What I've been doing is as soon as I come in from running, I stop and take 5 minutes to stretch and foam roll. Because it's like, when you say I'll do it later, half the time, you don't do it later. So just get it knocked out and out of the way. But for these balls, you can actually lay on these on your lower back and just kind of roll it around, work through those muscles. What you're really gonna feel is use this to roll out your butt muscle. So you put it right there under your butt cheek and just roll it around. You'll feel it and you'll know when you get right there in that good muscle spot. But just roll it around, roll out your butt muscle. Is a huge muscle in your body and a powerful one. It keeps getting caught on my shirt. So you gotta protect that butt muscle too. It's important to work it out. So just roll it around, give your butt some attention, some love, work out those muscles, release your trigger points. It's so important, it's so beneficial. Are we forgetting anything, Abby? You can also foam roll arms, shoulders, your back, whatnot, but that's a video for another day. And I don't do a lot of that because most of my pain points and tight knotted areas are always in my quads, my calves, my IT band, and I've just started doing this with my butt muscle, but it's just really beneficial. And I really advise if you're a runner or you are a cyclist, those I really recommend because I am both of those things. I don't know about tennis and whatnot. I'm sure if you're doing any kind of activity that you're putting a lot of effort and strain on your muscles and you do it often, then I can't imagine that this wouldn't be something that would benefit you. So after this video, I'll put a link from Amazon. I don't get credit, I don't sell anything like that, but I'll put the link for this foam roller in the comments below. so that you can check that out and get you one if you don't have one. I'm sure Walmart probably has these. I don't know. I know I bought mine from Amazon. I got it for $14, $16, and this is an extra firm. Make sure you get an extra firm roller, and this one is a 6x36 round. Still have the tag on it, but it has been through a lot, and it has lasted me. I mean, I got this, I don't know, 4 years ago, back when I was running a lot. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, you can ask now, or you can put them in comments. I'll be glad to answer them for you. You can also reach out to me here on Facebook. I am a coach. If you're looking to train for a 5K, a 10K, half marathon, I'm currently training for a full marathon. I would love to help you. If you want to do an at-home program at home, which is normally, that's what I've done actually the last 3 years, then reach out to me. I'll be glad. We'll find a program that works for you, that helps you. I have a team of ladies that we help keep each other accountable, and they're fabulous, and I wouldn't get through half of what I do without them. So we'd love for you to join our team. If you have any questions, need any help, just reach out to me here on Facebook, and let's talk. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend.